Hey guys, what's up? Mike here, Laker Talk. Let's talk Lakers basketball. Want to recap this Lakers win over the Portland Trailblazers, 126-117. Huge win for the Lakers. LeBron James goes off for almost a triple-double, 44 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Passed Wilt Chamberlain on the all-time scoring list during this game. You know, big accomplishment for LeBron James, for anybody for that matters. Moved to 5th on the all-time list. He's going to pass Michael Jordan this year, and he's going to pass Kobe Bryant by All-Star break next year. He's not going to get Karl Malone until probably his 18th season in the NBA. That's crazy, and that's if it's going to be at the tail end of his 18th season or beginning of his 19th, where he's going to pass Karl Malone for like the second spot. And then he's not going to catch Kareem. So that'll be interesting. But Lakers balling out. LeBron played well. JaVale McGee played well. Brandon Ingram chipped in. I like what I saw from Lonzo chipping in, and KCP played well off the bench. A lot of people were talking about how we like this KCP. We like this KCP off the bench, and he played very productive on off the bench. Chandler got hurt a little bit mid-game. He chipped in. You know, he did his role. Rondo with the broken hand thing, so you know he's going to be out for 3 to 5 weeks. So we lose Rondo. Essentially, we have a lot of ball handlers, but we do miss what Rondo brings. But I still think, based on our depth and the guys, we have enough guards who can play. And so I think we're going to be all right. But watching that game, so I was on a business trip, ironically, to Orlando, coming home from Orlando to LA while the game was going on. We're actually about to fly out to, the Lakers about to fly out to Orlando. So actually, on my way on this business trip, on the freeway, we actually passed the Amway Center. That's where the Orlando Magic plays, so that was kind of cool. So anyway, on my way home, on the flight, I was trying to keep tabs on Twitter through Wi-Fi and all that stuff. But so I caught, when I landed, I saw the score, tried to catch some of the first half on replay. When I got home, fell asleep, but I caught the tail end of the game today fully on replay. That game was interesting. LeBron James wasn't really, you get from the highlights, he went crazy, which he did, very assertive, but the first quarter, midway through the second quarter, he only had like 8-10 points. And it wasn't only to that last 2 minutes where he missed those 2 free throws. And that seemed to be the turning point. Like, it's almost like he's like, all right, screw it. I'm a head case when it comes to these free throws. He's thinking too much, and it's almost like he's like, I'm not going to think too much now. He just put his head down, came back, and just started shooting threes, hit those threes, and kind of just went off. Just put his head down and was the LeBron James that we all were waiting for. This guy that you really can't stop, this guy that's dominant, this guy that can put up 44 points, 10 and 10, something like that, and that's what he did. And I think it was the first time. It was great to see that at Staples in front of the Lakers crowd, to give us, we've already have the momentum, but to beat a good team and our superstar, #1 superstar, who did not take over in the first 5 games, did not do this in the first 5 games, has now said, okay, now it's my time to step up. I see what my young guys are doing, but we need that superstar. Every team needs that superstar, and that was one thing that we were criticizing early on in the season. First 6-7 games, is like, yes, the guys, Alonzo's going to play his D, Brandon's going to do his thing, Kuzma's going to do his thing, Josh Hart's going to do his thing, but we needed that. Those games were there for the taking, but LeBron James didn't do this. He didn't put his head down and get his guy on his shoulder and go and try to attack. He didn't do this. Now, could it have been the Wilt Chamberlain scoring title thingy? that kind of got him going. And at home, possibly, but again, it's a big win for us against a good team, and it's good for our young guys to have been playing well over the last 5 games or so, and our superstar picking us up and really showing our young guys like, dang, that's the LeBron James that I've seen on TV. That's the guy that I grew up watching while I was in high school, while I was in middle school. That's the LeBron James that was killing it. And I'm now playing with him, and now he's dominating. And so I really enjoyed that part of it and really seeing LeBron play. Now, obviously, everyone knows that you can see, you know, Shannon Sharp. Is it Shannon Sharp? Yeah, but you know, Skip Bayless and Chris Broussard was talking today about he's got to find his balance, you know, and, you know, Skip is saying, like me, I want this LeBron every day. Shannon was like, he's got to find his spots. Chris Broussard is saying, like, he should do a little bit more. He should have been doing a little bit more of this early on in the season because these games do count. But I do agree. I don't think he needs to exert this much energy, that 44 points, 44, 10 and 10 every single game. I don't think he needs to do that. I think he can continue to play the way he's playing, but the last 5 minutes, because the way he was playing, not so lax, but he's still putting up 25, 8 and 8, 26, 27, 8 and 8. But the fourth quarter, I need you around that 10-point mark. You know, you can't be too passive in the fourth quarter. If he can do that, he can kind of balance it out a little bit, save himself. But then on big games, he's gonna go for 45, you know, or something like this, 44, and go for close to 50, you know, in those big games. And obviously in the playoffs, he's gonna do that. But you know, because we don't need LeBron James. Our guys are gonna are gonna pick up and kind of carry him a little bit. We don't need him to. He's late in his career, 16 years. I want to see this, and yeah, I want to see it from time to time, but I didn't want to see like a 5-game stretch of him being passive. You know, that's why I was getting on him early in the season, but it's really good to see this, and I think everybody on the squad, the momentum is building, the energy is there, and I think we can keep it going. This game, I really liked. I like Lonzo Ball's defense. There was a moment in this game, third quarter, where Lonzo was picking up Damian Lillard. Lonzo can't stop. Damian Lillard was shooting 3. He's still going to be the all-star guy, but he was picking up Damian Lillard, manning up on him, like on the ball defense. Lillard passed the ball to somebody else, and you can see LeBron James was like watching Lonzo, and he picked his man up. You know, he really tight on his shorts on the ball defense, where LeBron James is really lax this year. Now, it was almost like he saw our young guys in Lonzo exerting that energy on defense, and so there were moments in that game where I think that rubbed off on LeBron, to the point where I'm thinking like our young guys' energy and effort is making LeBron James feel good. Is making him say like, yes, you know, I can't let my young guys down. Let me D him up a little bit. And so you saw that game, LeBron James. This is like the most defense he's played in any game this year, so that was impressive. JaVale McGee still beasting in the middle, 20 points, efficient. Man, was getting fed a lot this game. Brandon Ingram, I like what I've seen from him in the last four or 5 games. He's around that 17 to 20 point mark. Kuzma has been out of it a little bit. You know, I think a lot of us noticed that over the last 3-4 games. Kuzma hasn't been himself, not shooting the ball well. He scored 7 points yesterday. He's normally around that 16, 17 point mark, and so, you know, I guess we want to get him back on track, but obviously, I mean, other guys picked up the slack. KCP looks good off the bench, very efficient. Josh Hart, you know, made a couple big shots, but that's it. He didn't really do much. But overall, huge win for the Lakers. I mean, this game was really about LeBron James, you know, and doing what he did and playing it. All our guys chipped in, and you know, after the game, you can see how, and you can see just from the aura, like we were impressed with LeBron, and I'm like, I'm happy as a fan to see this type of game from LeBron. This guy, it's almost like a game where he puts his stamp and go like, wow, we really got LeBron James on our team. And LeBron James is a Laker. You know, like, that's kind of like what this game meant. Now tomorrow we are, what do? We got Saturday. We got the Met. We at Orlando. Then Sunday we're at the Heat, and then we're at Cavaliers on Wednesday, and then we come home next week Friday for the Jazz, and then we get the Magic on Sunday, and then we got Nuggets. Or we're going to the Nuggets. That's gonna be a dogfight. But the first 5 games, next 5 games, doable. So to be seen. Anyway, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on last night's game and going into this 3-game stretch, or the next 10 games, pretty much, if you really count all the 10 games. It's very winnable games. Anyway, hit me up on the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on how you're feeling right now about the Lakers and this upcoming stretch. Anyway, hit me up. Thanks for commenting, liking, subscribing. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MikeSportsLA. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.